All right, everyone.
Okay, sorry.
Let me know when you're ready.
Yeah, good. All my time.
Welcome to another episode of Tuesday Tea Time with Abby, Bronte and Bruno. First of all, can we just acknowledge Tuesday tea, well, it's not Tuesday, but technically it's Tuesday today. Tea time pot that we found at
I was
Big W.
really proud of that find, actually.
Yeah. 2 new whiteboards have now joined our office because we have outgrown our little one. This is where we track all of our listings and properties coming up. So now we've got 2 giant whiteboards and I think that will be sufficient for a while.
We'll see.
All right, open homes. How did that go, Bruno? Don't know, because you were sleeping. So last week we had 162 Ring Road in Alice River.
Yes, it was really good. We had 24 groups through, so glad there was 2 of us because we got mauled.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was really good turnout, really good feedback. So yeah, just still proves that acreage properties are in demand, which is good.
It's hot. Acreage is hot. That one went under contract a few days after the open home, so we had a lot of offers on that. Okay, and then open homes this weekend we had 50 Timbury Way in Mount Louisa, and we had, 7 groups through?
Yeah, 7 groups.
7 groups through. Then we had 7 Sandblobber Circuit in Bowley Plains. And that one was a busy one. We had 14 groups through, which was really good. So we're gonna work through some offers and hopefully under contract again very soon.
Abby, what's coming up this week?
Well, this week we have a 4-bedroom with a theatre in Mount Louisa. And we also have a 5-bedroom with a shed in Burdell. And then the following week, we have a 5-bedroom with a pool and a theatre in Mount Low.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. All right, it's time for Questions of the Day. That's getting worse and worse every single quarter.
He said, I don't like that.
What advice would you give to people wanting to start in the industry? Run. Again, I'm just gonna reiterate it. Start from the bottom. If you wanna be an agent, start at the bottom. Learn, absorb, because if you go straight into being an agent and you don't know what a Form 6 is or you don't know what entails on a contract because you're too hyper-focused on listings, I just don't think you make a great agent, in my honest opinion. I think what makes a great agent is ones that start at the bottom and they're assistants, receptionists, associates, whatever you want to call them, and they work their way up and then they know how to market properties and talk to clients. So my advice is to start at the bottom. Bronte, what's your advice?
Start at the bottom. I think that's the best way I've learned, and even when I've changed companies, starting at the bottom every time is good to learn how everyone does it differently and what works best for each company and for myself.
Great answer, you can stay. What's the biggest lesson you've learned so far after starting your own business?
Ooh, do you have an answer for that?
No, I don't, because I was meant to look at them before I started and I forgot. I'm just gonna stare out the window for 5 minutes, but you can cut this out. My biggest lesson, don't doubt yourself. I spent the first 6 months just in survival mode, being like, oh, I don't know if it's gonna work. I don't know anything. I really doubted myself a lot. And I think it's because lots of other people were doubting me. And then here I am now, and I should have just listened to myself, believed in myself. It's like I saw one of my solicitors post a really good quote yesterday, and it's like, bite off more than you can chew and then learn how to chew. And I was like, hey,
that's a good one.
I rate that. So yeah. You know who you are, and that's funny. Has anyone parked in driveways since? Yes. You know which one I'm talking about?
Fortescue?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was really irritating. Just one, but maybe I should just put it on every single tea time. Don't park in driveways. How is the housing market? A house on our street sold for 140K below asking. I assume that's recently. That's crazy. Well, the housing market's really good.
You just need us.
Maybe it was probably very much overpriced, or it wasn't presenting well in real life, or it was maybe virtual on the ad or something. Honestly, the housing market's still really good. And I know there's a lot of talk about it moving and everything like that, but we're still seeing a lot of people through open homes, a lot of offers still above, the asking price.
Yeah.
So I don't know what's happened with that one. Alrighty, what's your number one advice to sellers? Well, obviously first, I would recommend using a real estate agent. You can sell it yourself. However, we have strong thoughts about that. My advice would be to get 3 of your favorite agents or the best agents in your area. Get them round, have a look at what they're proposing, have a look at their strategies, their marketing and everything like that. And then go with the one that you gel with the most, because you've got to be able to get along with your agent and therefore have a lot of trust. So that's my advice. Ron, did you have any advice for sellers?
Maybe just a cool Fairbanks property, that way you know it won't go for 140k under.
What's the benefits to automatic irrigation? Well, I know who has sent that through, because he just fixed my irrigation because I ran over mine. Now that they're fixed, watering my grass. And then also I've now realised that you need to be watering on specific days.
Oh my
And
God.
times. And I said to him, I was like, is that why mine are on, you know, like Sunday, Wednesday and Friday or something? And he's like, yes. And I was like, oh.
Everyone hates you in that street.
No, they don't, because it's always been like
you're
that.
probably watering like at the hottest part of the day
No,
to the sun.
it's always been at that time, and I just saw my irrigation bloke was like, yeah, this looks good, and then set me up for that time. But yeah, he's fixed all my irrigation because I ran over 2 or 3 of them. Speaking of irrigation, it's always good to have them when selling, and we do actually have a 5-bedroom with a shed fully irrigated launching this week if you do want an irrigated property. But it's always good to have irrigation because it keeps the grass nice and green, especially, you know, if you vacate and it's empty. That's my thoughts on irrigation. Join us next week when we talk about solar. So joining us next Tuesday tea time, I have actually roped in a family member. My sister, she got a bit of stage fright, but that's fine. But my mum is coming to visit. So we're gonna have another parent. So send in your questions. She'll fully expose me. Yeah, so that's exciting. So she'll join us next Tuesday tea time. We'll see you then.